Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in today, man. Today we have a donation request. Another one come in. Thank you so much for the donation request. I greatly appreciate that. Let's go ahead and read this one off. This is, "Hi, Sean. I would love it if you could react to Ghost Town by The Specials official video. It came out in June 1981 when deindustrialization and racism were causing a lot of problems in Britain. The timing of this song was perfect. They had written it months earlier about what was happening in some parts of Britain. It happened to hit #1 on the UK charts on the same day that riots started to break out all over the country. A BBC article from 2022 said it has come to be regarded as one of the greatest British singles of all time. Thank you." Wow, I didn't know about this stuff. Didn't know that this was happening in 1981 in Britain. Did not know any of this stuff. This is news to me. I don't know my history all that well, apparently, when it comes to other parts of the world. But we've got this one, Ghost Town by The Specials. So The Specials, I haven't ever heard of this group's name before at all. So definitely haven't heard a song from them. So thank you for the donation request. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Ghost Town by The Specials. Excited to take a listen. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. And that's a lot of important information to have in mind when I go into the song. So thanks for filling me in on that. Let's go ahead and see what this is. 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Here we go. Oh. Wow, reggae, a little like Middle Eastern sound. I don't know.
This storm is coming like a ghost town. All the clubs are being closed down. This place is coming like a ghost town.
Wow. This is crazy. Vibes change. Wow. This is an interesting song.
This storm is coming like a ghost town. Why must the youth fight against themselves? Government leaving the youth on the shelf. This place is coming like a ghost town. No job to be found in this country. Can't go on no more. The people getting hungry.
That's crazy. Oh, it's got a great vibe on this one. Dude. The police sirens at the end. Dude, that was interesting. I haven't really heard a song like this before. That was a new vibe, a new experience, right? And it's not often you get to say that. Not that songs that, saying that is definitely a compliment, because I feel like it's hard to carve out your own spot in music, right? What hasn't been done before. It's about putting your own spin on it, but it's really always gonna kind of relate to something else. This one, though, if it did put a spin on something else, I hadn't heard that something else before. This is like the first of something like this I have heard. That was very cool, very interesting. And I feel like they took big risk with this one. Maybe not everyone feels that way, but I love the vibe. You mix reggae with like the best way I could describe the other parts of the music was like thinking about like a Disney flick, like Aladdin, when they're like in the bazaar and stuff, and you hear this instruments, these certain instruments, like they almost had that feeling to it. It gave me that kind of vibe on it, mixed with reggae. So that's interesting. And then you get like, I think it's a trumpet or something happening in there. Fantastic. I like that the vibe is dusty, desolate, and then even eerie at points when they're doing that la 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 la, right? It's got this whole weird vibe. I loving everything about it, but then he reminisces. Does everybody remember before it was a ghost town? And his voice is more upbeat. The music comes and it's playing behind him very, very nicely as he's reminiscing about when times weren't this bad. I mean, dude, that was genius. Let's see it. I want you guys to be able to hear that again. I know y'all probably heard that 1,000 times, right? But maybe it's more for me to hear it. Right here, he starts reminiscing before the ghost town, and the whole vibes just change during his section of the song.
Do you remember the good old days before the ghost town?
It's all fun now.
We danced and sang and the music played in a boom town.
Okay, here we go. Hey, man, that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, attention to detail. People were taught that all our life, right? Attention to detail. And these guys seriously put the detail in their music. So I absolutely appreciated this song, top to bottom. So good. Thank you for the history lesson on it. We'll go ahead and dive into the wiki on it. But yeah, this is just put together too well. Loved it. So I'm definitely interested in more from the specials. Y'all let me know. These guys are the real deal out there with great music. All right, thanks. Let's go ahead and learn a little bit more about the specials Ghost Town. All right, so we got Ghost Town right here from the specials released in 1981. Reggae rock two-tone is what they call it right here. And there is an extended version of this as well. It looks like 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Ghost Town is a song by the British two-tone band The Specials, released on June 1981, evoking themes of urban decay, deindustrialization, unemployment, and violence in inner cities. The song is remembered for being a hit at the same time as riots were occurring in British cities. Internal tensions within the band were also coming to a head when the single was being recorded. That's not good to hear. Resulting in the song being the last single recorded by the original 7 members of the group before splitting up. However, the song was hailed by the contemporary UK music press as a major piece of popular social commentary, and all 3 of the major UK music magazines of the time awarded Ghost Town the accolade of Single of the Year in 1981. All right, so that's interesting, guys. They broke up. There was tension not only in the place, but in the group. The tour of the group's More Specials album in late 1980 had been a fraught experience. Already tired from long touring schedule and with several band members at odds with the keyboardist and band leader Jerry Dahmers over his decision to incorporate Muzak keyboard sounds on the album, several of the gigs descended into audience violence. As they traveled, the band witnessed sights that reflected the depressed mood of a country gripped by recession. In 2002, Dahmers told The Guardian, "You traveled from town to town, and what was happening was terrible. In Liverpool, all the shops were shuttered up. Everything was closing down. We could actually see it by touring around. You could see that frustration and anger in the audience. In Glasgow, there were these little old ladies on the streets selling all their household goods, their cups, their saucers. It was unbelievable. It was clear that something was very, very wrong." In 2011, Dahmers explained how witnessing this event inspired the composition. The overall sense I wanted to convey was impending doom. There were weird diminished chords. Certain members of the band resented the song and wanted the simple chords they were used to playing on the first album. It's hard to explain how powerful it sounded. We had almost been written off, and then Ghost Town came out of the blue. The song's sparse lyrics alludes to urban decay, unemployment, and violence in inner cities. Joanne Green of All Music notes that the lyrics on only brushes on the cause for this apocalyptic vision. The closed down clubs, the numerous fights on the dance floor, the spiraling unemployment, the anger building to explosive levels, but so embedded were these in the British psyche that Dahmer's needed only a minimum of words to paint his picture. The club referred to the song the club referred to in the song was Locarno. So yeah, a regular haunt of Neville Staple, and which is also named as the club in Friday Night, Saturday Morning. So a different song on the B side. All right, so that's what we got. A lot of information there. Sorry guys, wanted to read it. I was almost reading it to myself as well as just reading it for you guys as well. So thank you for this one. Very dope song. Like I said, I really hadn't heard nothing like that before musically. So that was wonderful to pay attention to today. All right, so thank you so much for the donation request. Thank you guys for being here today. Hopefully y'all have a great one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.